in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. The Broncos ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Arizona State's offense will start this game off with the football. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown will throw it. It's complete on the right side.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to now in motion. Give to Brown. Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marked at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Hamilton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense will get the ball for the first time. We've seen freshmen step into the running back position with big expectations many times. David, Herschel, Walker, Adrian Peterson, among others. And they hope that they found a guy like that here.
Well, and he's highly touted. He's got the skill set, obviously, highly recruited. Everybody talked about it. But this is a different animal, Palmer. Like when you come into this atmosphere and you got a bunch of full-grown men coming at you, I'm very curious to see how he responds. I know he has the physical ability, but is he ready for this?
He looks really good coming off the bus, I'll say that. He is definitely built different, but he's going to have to run different than he did at high school. David, you know this. You can't bounce every run to the outside and get away with it like you did at high school. I'm really curious to see the discipline he's going to have in this game, running the football now that he's playing against much tougher competition.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClure. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
He'll do it himself. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Brown get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
Turning it on! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. And into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Down here close on the goal line, you got to have great timing, and there was no hesitation by the quarterback. As soon as he saw his target open up, he fired that football in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, and turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Look out, he's got room. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Give to the back. Creates a little room. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Fires to the big fella. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. How about that last drive? Just caught him up in the air, David.
Yeah, how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Brown will throw it. It's just a short pickup.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
From the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebackers.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little...
Touchdown, Sun Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Got it in the middle, it's McClure. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you got to blow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his 2nd of the day, this one from 23. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The quick out. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Bringing the heat. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Trying the left side. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the... And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This offense looked unstoppable in the 1st half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the 2nd half. they take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score, there is no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it, fired complete. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. That throw and catch are stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bounced off his feet.
Really nice discipline by that receiver against man coverage, because you know that throw is going to be contested with a defender in your back pocket. He fights back to the football. He fights through contact and shows really strong hands on the catch.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. It'll be third and long. The give to the lone running back. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands, it's Hamilton. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Brown will throw it. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Quick completion on the out. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the pummeling has started.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Connection to the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. To the ground with the back. Shoots his way for more. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown has it. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the run. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 20, he's got space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He'll pull it on the read. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. And the Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleed. The run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid, perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
From the gun to give, looking for room. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Winston. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. 22 water. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes? And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory. He's loose down the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Catch in the middle, it's Brown. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Brown wants to pass. He caught it. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. The give. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.